Jake from Team Insanity. Normal uploading schedule we try to do every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday for reviews and such. Now, it is August 13th. I'm back in the office. If you guys didn't know, I was gone. I took a very long and needed vacation because I've been working every single day and working on YouTube videos. Now, with that being said, we are very, very behind on uploads. So with that being said, like, you know, when you guys request a video, it doesn't mean that if we don't do it, it's not a bad video review or something. It's that we are literally, like, we have enough videos to last us months, like probably 2 months in terms of reviews. We have this sniper review, we have a few more gun reviews we gotta do, we have to get the mini GS giveaway done, we have to get the rail giveaway done. Don't ask me when those giveaways are coming because I don't even have a clue at this moment. We have montages we gotta get done, we have all kinds of stuff that we have to get done, we have a torture test coming up, we have all kinds of different stuff right now. So with that being said, for you guys that are, you know, asking for like very miscellaneous videos, like how do I take my eyes off of my invert mini, we're not going to upload a video like that. We're trying to focus on like the big picture videos, like reviews and that kind of stuff. If you're watching this a year later, we might be all caught up, but right now we are very, very far behind because we got so much shit all at once. We got a lot of guns all at once. We're trying to make a website. We're trying to launch a website. If you guys didn't know and you didn't follow us on Snapchat, which is Team Insanity PB, follow us. We Snapchat also, it's not a place to ask us questions, but you know, we're trying to launch a website, so we just have a ton of stuff going on right now. So with that being said, sorry if you request a video and it doesn't get uploaded within the next year because we are very, very far behind. And it's not that we haven't uploaded it, it's that we just have, like, every Sunday we make 3 more Sunday uploads. So for every one Sunday that comes around, we have 3 more uploads every single time. We make 3 more videos and then we upload 1. Make 3 more videos, upload 1. So we're just very, very like far behind. We have a lot of stuff going on. We have a few big games that we're going to. So sorry about that. With that being said, Empire Sniper review. If this is like a year later and you're watching that review, sorry that you had to listen to that. Empire Sniper review. So this gun was sent to me by a fan. Thank you, Michael. He's pretty awesome for sending me this. Him and Isaac sent me his Bob Long MVP. Michael sent me this to use. He was very chill about letting me use it. And now normally, this isn't going to be like a normal review because I don't have the box. I don't have the barrel kit. If you guys know, it does come with a barrel kit. Now, it's not the best barrel kit in the world. And I talked about the Stella barrel in my last review, and the thing that I liked about the Stella barrel is that you didn't have to buy a barrel kit where you get, this is boomstick, where you get unnecessary things. Like when you buy a Super Freak kit, you can get like a 6.95 back. You're never going to use that. That comes in like this barrel kit, you get like a 6.95 back and like a 6.80 or something. Like the increments are like really big. Hustle Paintball went over more on the barrel kit, more about that, so they really talked pretty in-depth about it. But I mean, long story short, the barrel kit is good for the money, but it's not something that you want to like, hey, this gun has a barrel kit, so I'm going to buy this gun. It's not really anything like that. It's like, hey, it's offered, it's a $450 gun, $500, and it comes with a barrel kit. That's really cool. And even though most people don't, they won't use that barrel kit because they already have a barrel like me. Now, if you don't, really cool, because then you can bore out your paint. If you never have played pump, then it is very important that you bore out your paint. I mean, if you don't know already, just go watch some previous videos about me talking about boring paint. Are guns more accurate, or pumps more accurate than semis? Go watch that kind of stuff. I talk a lot about boring paint and that kind of stuff. I'm not going to really go too in-depth on this because this is a gun review, but I wish they would have made the increments a lot different than like 0.5 at a time. Like there's a 6.85 and it's like a 6.90 or something. I mean, it's very like, I wish they would have done like a 6.80 and then like a 6.83, a 6.84, or a 6.85. Either way, I like those. And then like to 6.87, a 6.89. You don't really need 6.89 and above. I mean, 6.89 you can usually, sometimes you can use if you go to like a big game and you buy like cheap shit paint that has been sitting around in a warehouse for a while. But basically, where I've been playing, and I've traveled a little bit, done Living Legends and done a few different things, I haven't seen paint bigger than a 6.87 since Living Legends. In Living Legends, I left 1 case of paint out in the sun for a little bit too long, which was my fault. I went out and played, and the sun just moved shined in the canopy, and it just sat on my paint, and it got baked a little bit. Other than that, I've shot a 6.84 the whole entire Living Legends the whole time, and that's not even in Michigan. So with that being said, you know, I wish they would have made the barrel kit more close, so you could have got different bores. Like, you don't need a 6.8 or a 6.95. You don't need a 6.90. You won't use that. So, but anyways, it's really cool that they do put that in there. Now, what I also like is they have like a little gauge here. This one's broken. You can move it from different sides. So if you play right-handed and you don't want it touching your palm like that, you can. Or if you put your left hand on the rag and you play with your right hand here, or if you play with your left hand here and I don't know, you can just move it around. It's pretty cool. The bolt is really cool. This one's kind of hard to get out. You kind of have to really pull his. It's not mine. And you just pull it right out. You just slide the bolt in just like you take it out. You just pull the pin. Now I'm not going to do a whole maintenance video on this because he just sold this gun, and I'm not going to maintenance it. I just wiped it down and cleaned it and wiped off the bolt and everything because I don't want to take it apart and do what I did to Isaac's gun. When I had Isaac's gun, Isaac doesn't actually know, but I broke it and I had to fix it. And I never told anyone about it. Jacob knows, but yeah, I broke it and I had to fix it like the day that we were shipping it out to the guy that bought it from him. In some miracle, I fixed it, and I'm not about to do that with this gun because someone just bought it and we have to ship this out today. So there's plenty of other maintenance videos on it, and it's a long, very long autococker maintenance video, so it's really not worth it, that no one's ever going to do. Basically, long story short, just pull out the bolt like I showed you, wipe it down, put a little bit of grease on it, pop it back in. That's all the maintenance you're really going to have to do with this thing for a very long time. You're not going to have to go in there. This is an autococker pump. This isn't like the MVPs. This isn't like, you know, Phantoms or anything like that. Autocockers can go a long time without being maintenance. That's how they're sort of built. They're not meant to be taken apart every single day after play and wiped down and, you know, relubed like a DM or anything like that. That's not how they were really made. You can do it, but like I said, it's not really like, you don't have to. It's a pump. You're not shooting 3 cases of paint through for one practice, so you don't really have to take it all apart all the time. You know, once a month maybe, depending on how much pump that you play. But I mean, you don't have to take apart an autococker after every single time that you play. It's just it's optional. You don't really have to do that, which is really nice. Unlike my Phantom, I had to clean that a little bit more often than what I liked and all that kind of stuff. So other than that, no big deal. And so we're just gonna skip the maintenance video. Now the pump handle, I've had sort of I've had mixed emotions about it. Like, I like it, but I don't like it. Like, I like the feel of it certain ways. Like, I like it when I hold it like this with like my finger up there, but I almost feel like it's too short, and I have really small hands. Like, and I had a mini Phantom handle, and I really felt like that was comfortable, like how I had it. But like, I don't know, I sort of have to find my hand placement. That's just me. I'm picky about my pump handles because, I don't know, that's just who I am. A lot of people don't really care. Travis thought that it was a little bit shorter than what he thought, that it just didn't really, like, I don't know, like there's notches milled out for your fingers, which is really nice, and I think that it is nice. The Hitman kind of gets in the way. You can't take off the Hitman, but I wanted it on. And I don't know if it's the Hitman that's throwing me off, because I've never really played with the Hitman, but like, I think it's just the Hitman throwing me off. But like, with it on, I just can't, I don't really, like, I had to play around with what I liked with the pump handle. But it is an alright pump handle. Now the pump stroke, it is very, very easy, one finger. I mean, it's not the hardest pump handle in the world at all, or the pump stroke at all. It's not the smoothest, but it's not by far the worst. My Phantom was probably a little bit harder. With the Hitman mod, you do get a Hitman mod, so you can, you know, this is a little Hitman mod. You had this little thing down here, which is called the Hitman mod, and you can auto trigger to go faster. Some people do that. Some people enjoy it. Me, personally, I mean, I don't really Hitman mod. I had it on just because I wanted to try it. I've never really used one. I mean, I can see if like you're in like a tournament and I don't know, you just, it's really an auto trigger thing, but me when I'm playing pump I don't really auto trigger. I don't know, that's just me, but it is an option. There is a Hitman mod if you want it, just because. No, I think that is pretty cool. Now yeah, this pump stroke is now it's sort of a little bit shorter than I actually thought. Like my Phantom was pretty long. It's not that long. It's sort of like medium, but it's a little bit shorter than I actually thought it was gonna be. The trigger, a lot shorter of a trigger pull than I ever expected. It does have a safety, so if you're one of those people that play in the backwoods and you don't have a barrel cover on and you're stupid and you keep your gun cocked, I mean, there's a safety for you, just for you guys. I don't think that it's really needed, especially on a pump, because right before the game is over, right when the game is over, you just cock it and you shoot out your ball, and there you go. Now you can sit there and play with your trigger all the time. That's what I like about having my pump, is that I can sit there right before the game and play with my trigger and just be like, nee. No one else can unless they have their gun turned off. And I can just sit there and do that, which is really cool. But there is a safety, which some people really like. It does have a nice little clamping feed neck, so that's pretty cool. And there is, it works. I put a rotor on it, we put a spire on it, we put with the 50 round hoppers, we put my 100 round on it. So it basically fits anything. It's a typical axe clamping feed neck, so what you get out of it is really nice. The reg is really comfy if you really want to hold on to it. If for some reason you're going to be like those backwoods sniper guys that thinks they can lay down and just get a grasp on their gun and like, oh, I'm going to be a sniper, then yeah, cool. It has that. That was one of the comments that someone made to me, is like, oh yeah, I really like the grip, I can like totally snipe some people from right here. I'm like, okay, good kid, you're cool. Does have an on-off ASA. Now what I really like about this ASA, it is a big lever. Okay, thank you, Empire. You put a fucking big lever on there. You put a nice lever on there. And I really like that about you guys, because unlike the Mini GS that has the little itty bitty small lever, this thing is like, sort of reminds me of like the Dangerous Power lever, which I really like. It's very big, you can't miss it, very easy to turn off when it's aired up. Very nice on-off ASA, I like it. If I were to ever own one of these, I could definitely see me buying different grips. The grip frame is fine, nothing against the grip frame. It's not an E-Tech grip frame. It is a little bit fatter than what I like. It's not too bad though. I would buy different grips because I'm not a big fan of the grips. So, I just sort of went over the basics of it, the barrel kit, and it's pretty solid gun for what you get. It does have eyes, or not eyes, sorry, not eyes, it doesn't have eyes, it does have detents, which is nice. So there is detents in there, and there is a spot there, which is really cool, because if you've ever shot a pump without detents, like me with a Phantom, and you see any of my swearing montages, half of it is me swearing at my Phantom, because it doesn't have detents in the balls like to roll forward. So, this is going to be a little bit different of a review, because this is a pump, and this is going to be a little bit shorter of a review because I'm not doing maintenance on it, like I said, and this is a pump, so we don't do efficiency tests on pumps, because, I'm not going to sit there at the 6845 and sit there and pump my arm off for 3 hours, and it will make the video very boring. So, what we're going to do now is we're just going to show a little collage, I guess you can say, of some of the leftover gameplay that we have of it shooting, and then we'll bring it in. I'll tell you my thoughts and conclusions on it. Yep, this thing's loud. Don't move left.
I got two in the trench right here, Pierre. Sneak up in the trench, Pierre.
You're out! Nick, move up! Move up! I'm out! Alright, so we have the Empire Sniper conclusion. So as you guys saw, it shoots nice, but for me, it's loud for a pump. It's a typical autococker, but it is very It's loud, and it does have a lot of blowback. I found that I always had to hold on to the pump handle, or else you get half. I mean, it basically almost recocks itself with the blowback, which really bothers me. I mean, we held it over the chrono. You lose about 10 to 20 feet per second with all the blowback that you get, which is a very big pain. So that was a little bit of an issue for me. Now, for me, like I said, it's a little bit too loud for my liking. Now, if you're playing like speedball, and I mean that's perfectly fine, because who really cares how loud your gun is in speedball? If you're playing woods ball, or if you play a mix, then you definitely care, especially being pumped, because you don't want everyone to know on the field that you have where you're at. Okay, with an E-Tech, the E-Techs are loud, but at least you have a gun that can do a massive amount of fire, or massive amount of BPS if you can set it that way, or just have fast trigger fingers. At least you can do that. You have that option with the E-Tech. It's not like that with the sniper. Sorry. You have to cut that part out. I have bronchitis, so I got sick, really sick. So with the E-Tech, at least you have a semi, and you can absolutely mow people down when they start coming at you. Which, when I was out on the field with the E-Tech, is I could mow people down when they heard me, which is not a big deal. But with the pump, and 10 people hear you out on the field, and they hear pop, 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 like really loud, they're going to migrate to that side of the field, and then you're facing a few people with a pump, which I found, which made it very fun. Let me tell you, it was a lot of fun going out there and trying to mow down people with this gun. It didn't really work out all the time, but it was a lot of fun. But like I said, it is a little bit louder for my liking. And I mean, it's just a basic autococker pump, but the thing is where it's priced at, you can probably build, if you find the parts for this, you can build your own for cheaper. That's the thing for me, is that you can sort of probably build your own autococker pump to how you want it a little bit cheaper. Now, it might be a little bit heavier, and it might not be backed by Empire, might not have the best on-off ASA, but the thing is where this came in priced, at the time, a lot of people really wanted it. At the time, a lot of people really wanted it, but for me, it's a little expensive for how loud it is. I mean, even the barrel kit, like I said, it's not a big buying thing, but I mean, I think they could have done a little bit better on the barrel kit. And I don't know, I mean, I have mixed emotions about it. It's not the smoothest gun when you shoot it. I mean, it's not, I mean, I like it. I really like it because it was free, and I got to use it for free, and because the guy was really nice and let me borrow it, because, he's just a really nice guy. I got to talk to him at Living Legends, and I liked the gun because I didn't have to pay for it. But if I had to pay retail price for it, I'd be having some mixed emotions about it. Now, if I had absolutely money to blow on one new, then sure, I wouldn't mind. But I mean, for the price, I think there's a little bit better out there. Now, for these things that are used for like $300, those I would buy one for like $300. I mean, I think if Empire would have priced it at like $350, they would have been selling like hotcakes. But for where it's priced, it's not my most favorite pump in the world, but at the same time, it's not the worst. I think it's a good, if you don't want to pay, if you don't have the money to buy like a CCM S6.5 or a T2 or anything like that, or even the Bob Long MVP, and you don't have $600, $700, $800 to drop, or even a carnivore pump or anything like that, and you don't have that money, this is a good alternative. And a lot of people don't want to buy, or they don't want to build their own autocockers, because you have a warranty on this, and if something goes wrong with it, you can find parts for it. Sometimes if you build like your own autococker pumps from scratch, or even like old CCMs, sometimes it's a little bit harder to find parts or original parts, and you have to mix and match parts. The ASAs aren't always the best. Sometimes you have to put massive ass drop rails on it, or you don't have the best ASA. So that is something to think about. So and sometimes you don't always get a clamping feedback, but for me, I've just had mixed emotions about it. I like it, but at the same time, I don't. For the price brand new, I probably, now that I've shot it, I wouldn't buy it. That's me. But for used, I would probably buy one. I'm not going to, because I have plenty of pumps laying around and I don't need one, and I don't need another autococker pump. But I mean, like I said, I have a lot of mixed emotions about it. So is Jacob, so is Nick. I mean, we all kind of just like, you know, we got it and we're like, oh, this is cool. I mean, yeah, it's cool, but then we're just like, ooh, the price, you know? I mean, then you go and shoot the MVP and you're like, oh, this is so smooth, this shoots like perfect, there's no kick, it just farts. I mean, I guess I'm trying to say is like, I don't like it for the price, but I like it used for the price. So that's just my thoughts. A lot of people think it's worth it new. It's just up to you. If I were you, just get one in your hands, just go play with one, go have some fun with it, shoot it, and see what you like about it. This gun is for some people. This gun, it's not for me. I mean, it's not for me new for sure. I'd buy one used at the most, but I don't know. That's what I have to say about it. I think they would have been selling like hotcakes at a lower price. Chris said that. Jacob said that. Basically, anyone that shot this had said that. But I don't know. That's just me. I hope that helped you guys out. Thanks again for sending me this gun. I broke it when I was trying to take off the bolt, if you guys couldn't tell. But I played it off like a boss. And yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, and also thank you for being around as we are struggling with the thousands of videos that we have to get up. So thank you guys. Follow us on Facebook and Snapchat and Pornhub. Peace.